Welcome back to the show. Tony winner Joanna Gleason is back on stage in the new play, We Had a World. We Had a World is written by Joshua Harmon, who wrote the plays Prayer for the French Republic and Significant Other. I recently sat down with Joanna and her co-stars, Andrew Barth Feldman and Jeanine Serralles, to talk about this world premiere. Joanna, Andrew, Jeanine, congratulations on this new piece. As we tape this, you guys are actually in rehearsal for the show, so thank you for coming in. Set the scene. It's a brand new play. How would you describe We Had a World?
You know,
Joanna.
Okay.
Joanna should go.
Yeah, go to mom. It's a memory piece. It's got a mother and a son and a grandmother, you know, and it's the interdynamics of what his life was like and what he remembers with a very influential grandmother and a very kind of thorny relationship between mother and daughter, and how that affects the whole family. But it's just, it's beautiful. At times it's just funny, and at times it's painful, and at times it's operatic, and at times it's just like everybody's life. And there's not a person who has seen it in rehearsals who has not said, you know, my mother, or, you know, my grandmother, and everyone.
Yeah.
And it's that kind of play.
What's amazing about this play is it doesn't purport to have an answer or an understanding of this relationships, only to just sort of put it all out there and say, these dynamics are as old as time. In every family, I'd say especially Jewish families in America. So it feels very connected to my family. I lost my mom when I was about 16. And so doing this piece and keeping that dynamic alive and sort of her relationship with her mother alive and my aunt and all of these things that you find in every household, we get to keep that alive just in this sort of sport that the three of us are playing. The play is just the three of us on stage, passing the ball back and forth, interrupting each other about how we see things differently. And it's a very fun thing to get to investigate with these two geniuses.
Jeanine, have you analyzed your family dynamics thanks to this play?
No.
No, not at all.
No.
Not at all.
I keep that door locked. Yes, of course. And I think about some heated conversations I've had with people in my family, and I suddenly have started to see their side of it a little bit more. And that's a real gift.
Yeah.
That's a real gift.
Talk about being back in a rehearsal room and being back
I'm
in a
telling
theater.
You, it just like, and I wondered, because it's been 12 years, I think Sons of the Prophet might have been the last thing I did, and I just thought, well, I have the muscle memory for it, and you know, it's going to be, are the hours good? It's just like it's as if I never left. And that the feeling of it and what these rooms feel like, and there's the beautiful stage management people, you know, and then the break for lunch, and then how you go home. You know, it was the right play at the right time with the right people involved. And I had kind of asked the universe to maybe see, do I have anything left in the tank? And then this play arrived.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Boy, is it the right role too. By the way.
Yeah, it's a role I couldn't have played any sooner,
Yes.
and it just fits in right where, it's right in the pocket.
I love it. Andrew,
And
this is your
she's
first.
beautiful, and she's beautiful.
Well, you're gonna
Beautiful.
Well, I mean,
Stop.
I was just fangirling over her before we started taping. I mean, she is truly one of the greats. I'm a Sondheim fanatic, and we worship at the altar of Joanna Gleason.
Rise, child, rise.
Andrew, this is the first time you're originating something.
Yes.
Which is very exciting. You've done it on screen.
Very,
Yes.
yes.
You've done it on screen. This is the first time doing it on stage.
I mean, and even that is a very different thing. I do feel there's a muscle that I've gotten to build in doing film and TV, which is the sort of freedom to follow your instincts, but you do that in a take and then it disappears forever, and then you do something different. This is something that us with Trip and Joshua and our incredible stage management team are building together in the room, and getting to have discussions about what's the truest version of each of these characters, because again, the play is just us and the dynamics that we share and the way that those things shift. So getting to talk about what's happening in our bodies rather than, you know, the guy before you stood here, so do what you want to do, but you do have to stand here, feels pretty incredible.
Also, have you ever laughed this much in rehearsal?
No.
It's a great room.
We're having a really
fun room.
spectacular time.
Yeah.
And Jeanine, you're sitting with two musical theater actors, and you're the only one who sings in this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody. For a little second, for a second,
And
I
it's
sing.
beautiful.
Oh,
It's a beautiful
please.
moment.
Stamp of approval.
Yeah.
I love these two so much.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. For more stories in your communities, click the subscribe button right here. You can also download our app or watch us on TV for the latest news and weather updates every 10 minutes and more. We'll see you then.